Alright. Hi, my name is Matthew,
I'm Nauj.
and this is our My Kitchen Sprint 7 presentation.
So for our new stuff this sprint, we worked on our completely functional database. So before, during our demos, we would just update the state of our phone instead of actually working with our Firebase and dynamically updating or fixing or, just updating the contents of our items. We also worked on the website that connects the Pi to the website, to our Wi-Fi. And we also merge all our Pi code to send data to our Firebase. For the first feature, this basically means we are not able to push stuff directly to the Firebase, and we can edit stuff from the Firebase. We are also able to pull stuff from the Firebase. Generically, like everything Firebase related, we got you. The shopping list items are now also added to the Firebase. Before, it was just our inventory list of items that were in the Firebase. So this is our website. You'll see it in the demo later, but the main concept of this one is it's going to take in your your user ID, your Wi-Fi name and password, send it to the Pi, and then the Pi is going to retrieve those three things, and then make it so that on the next time it boots up, it will connect directly to your Wi-Fi, and it'll know exactly where in the Firebase to send your food items according to the user ID. We also merge all of the Pi code. So this is where we went from having around 15 different files, each doing its own thing from the Pi to one file. This was easier for us because before in each sprint, we would just work on that specific thing we were doing for the Pi, and then see what we would do next sprint, and then make another file. Now we've condensed it all into one so that it would be easier to run. We also now have the camera that's using OpenTV to be on standby until it reads in a barcode. As soon as it reads the barcode, it's going to send it to a database, and that database, it's going to dump on us all the information according to that barcode. And then we're going to sift through all the useless stuff until we get the expiration date, the name, quantity, and any other data that we need from that specific barcode.
So for our Sprint 7, as you can see, it's basically just finishing up our database items so that we can push, pull, edit, and delete items from our database. That also includes on our shopping list. And for our Pi, it was to send data to our database as well, and make the website to take in the Wi-Fi for the Pi. And for Sprint 8, it's basically just finalizing the app and hardware details, finishing incomplete task, reformat the Pi, small styling details, smooth login experience, and format and style Pi website. So now for our demo, what we have here is this is our website. What it's just a rough way of how it's going to look. It's just a template for how it's going to look. But basically, you would insert your SSID, your password, whatever that would be, and your user ID, and then hit submit, and it would connect you to your Pi. And then for our app demo now, what we have is we have our login. So we'll log into our app right now just to show that it works. So t.t.com with a password just to show it off. And then as you can see, there are items in here from our database that we have added, and it's reading straight from our Firebase. And as you can see, we can also edit quantity and expiration date and the name. So I'm just going to edit the expiration date, and as you see, pineapple is now expiring today. And let's say I want to add something, so add ice cream. Even though I believe we already have ice cream in there, we're going to add 2 of them, and it is never going to expire. And it is added to our database right there, as you can see. And so as you can see, this is all our database right here just working. And right now we also have our shopping list connected to our database. So as you can see, it has apples right here, and we can make it have more apples, and we can also add something. So let's say we want to add pineapples. to our shopping list and we want to buy 100 of them, we'll add it to our shopping list. And those were the two things that we worked on this sprint, was just making sure everything on our database was good and working. And with that, now we're going to show a video of Jordan's to show off the pie.
This is my the section of the demo, and so I'm just gonna talk over it. So the video camera is on, and now I'm gonna show you these are the items that I'm gonna scan, and they're gonna show up and they're gonna go into the database in the way that is desired for the app, but it's not fully connected yet, and I'll go into it more in my update video. Okay, so it scanned the Pocky. I cut out all the time because it takes a really long time to actually scan them, and that's the data for the Pocky. And so I added more fields this time, so there's 6. There's allergens and ingredients and all of those things. Okay, and now I scanned the Cadbury Twists, and so now you can see there's 2 items in the database, and there's also a size field, and the size field determines what the item unique ID is. So each item has its own unique ID.